I'm here with Mario for another big Go Games trade-in video. Look at this, all Xbox, baby. All original Xbox games. A huge Xbox collection came in. And yeah, we're going to show it off here. There's a lot of great stuff here, like the original Fatal Frame. Very scary game for what I've been told. Kind of like Pokemon Snap, except there's crazy ghosts trying to kill you. And it's absolutely terrifying. So, I guess it's nothing like Pokemon Snap, but you do use a camera. Here we've got Castlevania Curse of Darkness. This is one of the often forgotten about 3D Castlevania games. Like Castlevania N64 and all that. I've never really played them, but I'm looking forward to giving them a try one day. And the classic Silent Hill 2. Here for the original Xbox, where it's significantly cheaper. I think the PS2 one is worth $100+, and the Xbox version way cheaper, which is one of the reasons why I love the original Xbox. Games are super cheap, really fun, and there's a lot of good stuff here. Metal Gear Solid 2, which I finally just recently beat on the stream, and it was a lot of fun. Very wacky, weird game, but also really cool. Harry Potter games, which are apparently pretty popular. The Burnout series, another great series of games right there. Can't go wrong with Burnout. About some SSX Tricky. Old snowboarding action. They're pretty fun games. Honestly, the PS2, Xbox did really good with the snowboarding, skateboarding games. Now, Mortal Kombat Deception and Mortal Kombat Armageddon were both a lot of fun. They were really good 3D Mortal Kombat games. Every character had a bunch of extra fighting stances, and the games had a bunch of different modes in them. You got a lot of game with your fighting games back then. It's not like fighting games today where there's not really much added on, except for the characters and the practice mode or whatever. Back in the Xbox PS2 day, when you got a fighting game, you got like some crazy chess combat or some overworld mode. It was really fun. And I kind of miss that. Fighting games used to do that. Here we got Halo 2. Halo 2. Arguably the best first-person shooters on the original Xbox. Star Wars Obi-Wan, which is a Star Wars game I'd ever played, but maybe one day I'll give it a shot. Evil Dead. Really cool looking game based on a beloved franchise. And yeah, all the reason that's a reason alone to give it a shot. I mean, the Evil Dead series is so good. You can't go wrong, man. And of course, some Army Men games. There's just so much stuff coming out for this era of games. No matter what you like, if you liked RPGs, there's good RPGs. You like first-person shooters, there are plenty of those. Lots of great action games, and they even had multiplayer going. They just kind of had something for everybody, I think. I can't think of anyone that didn't get something that they enjoyed on this system. Let's see what else here. Got Crimson Skies, kind of like an arcade shooter. Scarface, very much like a Grand Theft Auto type of game, but based on, you know, Scarface, Tony Montana. Really awesome stuff. Here's a game I played a ton. Star Wars Battlefront. Battlefront 1 and 2 are just so much fun, dude. They're still great to this day to just load them up, spawn in some computers, and just start killing them, you know? Get in the freaking AT-AT or whatever. Start mowing people down. Here's Shenmue. Pretty legendary games from what I'm told. Max Payne 2. Jade Empire. Here's a often forgotten about BioWare RPG. I've beaten the game. It's pretty good. It's a little janky, but it's pretty fun, honestly. Pretty good character moments and stuff. If you like to go around and talk to everybody, it's actually a pretty dang good game. Destroy All Humans. Absolutely hilarious. I mean, yeah, the hits just keep coming, dude. This is probably why people say PS2 was the best. And then, you know, this isn't PS2, but it's the same era. There's a lot of crossover games. there weren't nearly as many exclusive Xbox games as there were PS2 games. Here's Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City. But, I mean, do I really care about that stuff? Nah. The games themselves were so different that I didn't really care that Soul Calibur 2 might have been on GameCube or whatever. But this is an awesome game right here. Soul Calibur 2. And what else have we got here? I mean, geez, there's so many games here. We're maybe like not even halfway there, dude. Manhunt game that absolutely made people angry with the execution kills. Looking back, it's pretty funny that something this tame really caused a lot of controversy, but back when it released, man, Manhunt just pissed a lot of people off for its violence. Specifically the way you could execute people, or this is too realistic, you know? Pretty funny stuff. If you can ever dig up videos about that, you absolutely should. Or dig up some of the old articles talking about it. The executions in Manhunt were too realistic. Pretty funny. Here's the Conquer Live and Reloaded games. I still can't believe they actually did that. That Rare just went ahead and made like a game with so much adult humor. These are the people that made Banjo-Kazooie. And for them to just be like, you know, let's make a video game about a singing pile of shit. Just, I still can't believe that they actually did it. But, well, they kind of regret it, I'm sure, because apparently Conker's bad for it. It didn't really have great sales. And while it's loved now by us gamers, it's well, it didn't quite do so well back in the day. Here's Fatal Frame 2, the sequel to Fatal Frame 1. And yeah, some more Star Wars games, all that. There's a lot of good survival horror on this PS2 original Xbox. You had Fatal Frame, you had the Silent Hill games. What else did you have? You have Clock Tower, I think, was on there. There's some Capcom game whose name is escaping me. It's a horror game. Yeah, all sorts of stuff, man. You got 007 games, which people still... Man, I don't know how people love GoldenEye, and they don't really play the other 007 games, man. They're pretty fun. They're fun just to mess around with. I never really got super into them, but... I mean, hey, boot it up and shoot some secret agents, use some cool gadgets and stuff. That's kind of all I need. Here's Hunter the Reckoning. One of the very few games that is based upon the World of Darkness, which is the Vampire the Masquerade, stuff like that. That's a game I've always wanted to try, because it looks like it plays a lot like Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 or Champions of Norath, stuff like that. Here's Family Guy. We've got Dr. Muto. There's just all sorts of cool, fun stuff here. What else got? Midnight Club 3. Here's a really interesting strategy game, tactical RPG kind of game, Gladius. You pick from one or two different characters, and it's kind of like Final Fantasy Tactics if it took place in a more fantasy version of Roman gladiatorial combat. So there's, typical get in the arena and fight people, fight gladiators. There's also like monsters and stuff like that. It's a pretty fun game, honestly. Kind of janky, but I remember renting it back in the day and really enjoying it. So that's something I like to go back to. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Heard it's very good. I've never beaten it. We got Crazy Taxi 3, which I didn't even know they did a Crazy Taxi 3. Thought it was just 1 and 2. Splinter Cell, Chaos Theory. Splinter Cell games, man. Good stuff, good stuff. Very, very awesome stealth games. And they made a lot of them for the PS2 original Xbox. And some of them even have multiplayer. Honestly, there's a lot of good Tom Clancy games now I think about it. I think this is where Rainbow Six Vegas got started, maybe. That might have been the PS3. Mech Assault. Another awesome game. I finally got around to playing the first Mech Assault, and it's pretty much as cool as I had hoped it'd be. And yeah, this era, the PS2, original Xbox, pretty much masters of just pick up and play type gaming. And that's the kind of games I really enjoy personally. Be able to throw it in, have some fun. And if you want more of a longer adventure sort of game, well, there's options for that. And it doesn't get too absurdly long. Like even a game like Max Payne, you're not going to be playing that for like 40 hours just to beat the game or anything crazy like that. They're pretty... It's a good sized games. It'll take you a couple days to get through it. And very, very lean experiences. Very fun games. And just so original. Games like Hitman, very stealth-oriented, using disguises and lots of different ways to assassinate your target. And then you got games like Ninja Gaiden Black, very action-focused. You know, combos, learning different combos, using different weapons. Pretty much games for everyone, man. That's is why these probably the best generation of games, to be honest. Anyway, it was awesome chatting with you guys again. Hope you guys enjoy these videos. If there's something certain you want to see here on the channel, just let me know. And be sure to check out our store by either reaching out to us on Facebook or stopping by here in Mare Island, Florida. And you can also check out our streams every weekday from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Twitch. I'll see you guys next time.